24 competitors and only one will be standing at the end. From District 1 we have Sledge and Thatcher. From District 2, Thermite and Ash. From District 3, Montaigne and Twitch. From District 4 we have Fuse and Glaz, while District 5 has Blitz and IQ. District 6 has Smoke and Mute, while District 7 has Castle and Pulse. District 8 has Doc and Rook, and District 9 has Jaeger and Bandit. District 10 has T'Chaka and Capcan, and District 11 has Mozzie and Gridlock, and the wildcard District 12 has AlexPlays Games and Recruit. At the end of the game, only one will be standing, so make sure you predict who it is in the comments right now, and we'll see if you're right at the end. Sledge runs away quickly from the cornucopia, while Twitch, Blitz, and Bandit work together to get as many supplies as possible. Oh, we have our first death. Gridlock severely injures Thermite and puts him out of his misery. Fuse, oh no, Fuse finds a bag full of explosives. How fitting. Thatcher runs away from the cornucopia. Castle runs away with a lighter and some rope. Glaz runs away from the cornucopia, while Recruit grabs a shovel. Mozzie retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. Mute runs away from the cornucopia. Montaigne also runs away from the cornucopia. IQ also runs away from the cornucopia. T'Chaka, Rook, Jaeger, and Alex completely take over the cornucopia and share everything they have before running. Ash runs into the cornucopia to hide. Smoke runs away from the cornucopia, while Doc takes a handful of throwing knives. Capcan gathers as much food as he can, and Pulse runs away from the cornucopia. Jaeger is sadly pricked by thorns while picking berries. Gotta watch out for those berries, Jaeger. Recruit takes the high ground.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
Blitz hunts for other tributes while Mute picks flowers in the fields. Pulse camouflages himself in the bushes while Thatcher collects fruit from a tree. Bandit makes a slingshot, Fuse discovers a cave, Alex constructs a shack, and Doc camouflages himself in the bushes as well. Montaigne receives clean water from an unknown sponsor, while Sledge receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Capcan somehow diverts IQ's attention and manages to outrun a 3-speed. Castle chases Rook, and Rook is somehow able to outrun Castle. Glaz severely injures Twitch, and this is our second kill, and puts Twitch out of her misery. T'Chaka tries to spearfish with a trident, while Smoke runs away from Ash. And last, Gridlock stalks Mozzie. Little awkward because those two are teammates, but okay. After day 1, 2 competitors had fallen. Thermite from District 2, and Twitch from District 3. Gridlock is awoken by nightmares while Pulse tends to T'Chaka's wounds. Ash and Bandit sleep in shifts, not trying to get ambushed, while Montaigne receives more clean water from an unknown sponsor. Didn't that already happen? Castle throws a knife straight into Blitz's head. Wow, Castle going absolute savage mode. Recruit tends to Mute's wounds. Thatcher, Glaz, and Doc sleep in shifts. Mozzie thinks about winning. Sledge is awoken by nightmares. Alex, 3v1s IQ, Capcan, and Rook away from his precious fire. Smoke sees a fire, but stays hidden. Yeah, good on you, Smoke. Fuse stays awake all night, and, Jaeger unknowingly eats toxic berries. Jaeger, so toxic. Bandit bleeds out and dies due to untreated injuries. That means both of the defensive Germans are dead already. How sad. Smoke tends to Mute's wounds. Ash accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. While Rook thinks about home. Alex and Glaz work together for the day, and Doc tries to sleep through the entire day. Gridlock and Sledge work together for the day, while Montaigne and Recruit track down and kill Pulse. IQ begs Fuse to kill her, but he refuses, keeping IQ alive. Thatcher receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Castle diverts Kapkan's attention and runs away. And Mozzie's trap kills Tachanka. Wow, the Lord has already fallen here. Recruit thinks about winning while Alex and Smoke tell stories about themselves to each other. IQ tries to treat her infection, but it doesn't seem to be going very well. Fuse just straight up questions his sanity, while Mute, Sledge, Mozzie, and Gridlock tell ghost stories to each other to lighten the mood. Doc, Montaigne, Castle, and Thatcher sleep in shifts, making sure they don't get ambushed, and Glaz, Kapkan, and Rook do the same. Doc, Rook, Glaz, and Sledge go on the hunt for other players, while Smoke forces Montaigne to either kill Mozzie or Thatcher, but he refuses, so Smoke decides to just kill him instead. Ultimate betrayal move right there. Alex tries to spearfish with a trident. Kapkan, IQ, and Recruit hunt for other tributes. Mute receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Gridlock discovers a river, and Fuse scares Castle off. And Montaigne from District 3 is the only one to fall during that day. Recruit thinks about winning, while Fuse, Glaz, Smoke, and Rook try and tell ghost stories to each other. Gridlock fends Kapkan, Castle, and IQ away from her fire, while Sledge and Mute tell stories about themselves to each other. Mozzie gets just straight up lost, and Doc stays away all night. Meanwhile, Thatcher, aka the best operator in the game, passes out from exhaustion. Fuse just tries to sleep through the entire day, doing nothing productive, while Mozzie runs away from Gridlock, who was previously stalking him earlier in the game. Castle sets off an explosion, killing Kapkan, Alex, and Sledge. Big L right there. 3 kills for Castle, though. Mute travels to higher ground, while Recruit receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Glaz, Thatcher, Doc, and Smoke hunt for other tributes, and Rook severely slices IQ with a sword. I think that is enough to kill her. And Kapkan has fallen from District 10. Alex from District 12. Sledge from District 1. And IQ from District 5. Gridlock receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. And, Castle was doing so well. He got 3 kills. But some PTSD set in, and he decided to kill himself. Smoke quietly hums, while Recruit tends to her wounds, apparently. Thatcher receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Mute attempts to climb a tree, but falls on his friend Doc, killing them both. What a way to go out, as Fuse sets up camp for the night. Glaz is unable to convince Mozzie not to kill him, so Glaz is killed by Mozzie. And Rook just keeps tending to his wounds, still alive. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, and weapons for the tributes. Rook, Thatcher, and Gridlock successfully ambush and kill Fuse, Recruit, and Smoke. And Mozzie decides not to go anywhere near that, he'd rather stay alive. Thatcher is searching for firewood while Rook decides to make a slingshot. And Gridlock scares Mozzie off once again. Those two are just going back and forth, even though they are on the same team. And Castle from District 7 has died, as well as Mute from District 6. Doc from District 8. Glaz from District 4. Fuse from District 4. Recruit from District 12. And Smoke from District 6. Mozzie is awoken by the nightmares of Gridlock chasing him down and killing him. Rook begs Thatcher not to kill him, and he refuses, keeping Rook alive. Gridlock is also awoken by nightmares. This time she's having nightmares of not being able to find Mozzie and kill him, apparently. Mozzie thinks about home and not being chased down by Gridlock. Well, Rook just straight up falls into a pit and dies. Good job, Rook. And Gridlock, moves on to our next target and stalks Thatcher instead. So just Rook from District 8 has died. I think we're down to 3 people. Gridlock receives clean water from an unknown sponsor, and Mozzie and Thatcher are huddling together, trying to just try and kill Gridlock. Maybe he's just stalking them. And Thatcher betrays Mozzie, killing him for his supplies. Wow. And Gridlock bleeds out due to untreated injuries. And that means that Thatcher is the champion, as Mozzie from District 11 and Gridlock from District 11 can't complete the 2v1, and Thatcher the winner from District 1. And here we can see the final standings of the game. But it is Thatcher, the #1 operator in the game, quote-unquote KS Gamer guy, who has ultimately proven himself as the best Rainbow Six Siege operator. So, if you do want to see more videos like this one, it took a long time, please leave a like. Go in the comments and say you want part 2, I don't know. And make sure to hit the subscribe button. I will see you all in the next video.